Hello everybody. I don't know if you could even hear me. I'm here at the beach. It's super windy. This is about to die, so we might have to do a couple different things with it. But we're going to kind of go over a little bit about what the Roominghouse Madrigals is all about. And again, these are selected poems, 46 to 66. And in the beginning of this book, there's a bit of a foreword that was written on Halloween night in 1987. And basically, what you have to realize is that there wasn't the internet back then, right? So there was a lot of mythologizing and romanticizing and idealizing of things that people didn't know about. So if people like Bukowski and then they hear, oh, but his early shit is way better, his early shit's the real stuff, man, there was no way for people to find it. And most of those books were selling for so much money that a lot of people just were never able to find them. And if they were lucky enough to be able to, like, at a library, be able to pick up like a copy of Crucifix in the Death Hand, or It Catches My Heart in Its Hands, or Run with the Hunted. Was that even out yet? I don't know. Or even like since we're in the 80s here, fucking what's it called? Burning Water, Drowning in Flame, that had poems from Terror Street and Catches and Crucifix in the Death Hand in it. So, but even at that point, that book was already probably, over 10 years old. So if you couldn't find a first printing of that, they probably hadn't done a second printing yet. So just trying to find this stuff was really fucking hard for a lot of people. So when Roominghouse came out, there was probably a lot of fans of Bukowski were probably super excited that this book was coming out. I think where they're gonna be let down is that this is his really early shit. Like, this isn't like, I feel like a lot of people were kind of hoping that around 87 they were going to put a collection out of kind of like a greatest hits kind of thing. In the intro, he talks about too how he didn't even have a lot of his own books because he would have them and then people would steal them, and then he would replace them, and then those would get stolen. So as he's talking in the introduction, which is great, you should definitely read it, he's basically just talking about how, like, as he has been getting older and getting more fame, he's been drinking by himself more and more. So that's its own kind of funny, I guess. So now to go over how we're going to be doing this in the book club. And by the way, if you haven't checked out the Bukowski podcast with me and Shaylin, check it out. I don't know how to find it yet. It's on this channel probably. Okay, so what we're going to be doing it how we've been doing it, where we just go through the table of contents, one page, one video. So we're going to be starting with $22,000 in 3 months on page 13, and we're going to read that down to the dogs on page 76. And so that'll be the first video for this coming up week, okay? The following week will be the next page in the table of contents. Imbecile Night on 77 down to Nothing Subtle on 137. The following week will be I Don't Need a Bed Sheet with Slits for Eyes on 138, all the way down to Face While Shaving on 202. And then finally, the last video will be 9 Rings on 203 to Destroying Beauty on 256. And that is how we are going to go through the Roominghouse Madrigals, okay? So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what poems in here are your favorite. I already know we have a couple bangers in the first video we're gonna do here, like stuff like The Genius of the Crowd and The Day I Kicked Away a Bankroll, Love is a Piece of Paper Torn to Bits, Old Man Dead in a Room, Sundays Kill More Men Than Bombs. Yeah, so there's all sorts of good shit in this first video. Okay, so yeah, read hard, type hard, write some good poems, guys, and I will talk to you all later.